Manx Radio's 1 to 3, tended by Ramsey Garden Centre.
Moramai, Christy, I'm Voirrey Heaton. I'm a Peel Town Commissioner, and it's lovely to be here.
Voirrey Moramai, it's lovely to have you with us today. I'm talking to you about something called Creck Mooar. I know a little bit of that, a bit begilg, so there's big in there, the big something. What's the other word?
It's the big sale in Creck Mooar, and it's the Peel version of a brocante. A brocante is like a flea market or second-hand market that's very popular all over France. I was fortunate enough to attend one in Brussels visiting my daughter, where Brussels is closed off for the weekend, old Brussels, and people are allowed to put whatever they like outside their houses. And I thought this would work really well in Peel. And I just took it to the events committee of Peel Town Commissioners and then the board, and it was agreed that this is something that we should try. So we have the Peel version of a brocante this coming Sunday.
So this was actually your idea. This all kind of came...
Well, it was an idea that I thought would work perfectly in Peel, and I just took it to the events committee of Peel Town Commissioners and then the board, and it was agreed that this is something that we should try. It's our third year. We're getting better at it every year. Producing a map often is the most difficult part because, people pop up all over the place. But yes, it's really good fun.
That's the thing. It's fun. And also, it's very much a community event because everyone sort of pulls together, don't they? And it's a chance to have a bit of a clear out. And because you can sell pretty much anything, can't you?
You absolutely can. And that old adage, one person's rubbish is another person's treasure. But it's also part of our strategy around recycling and reusing. A lot of stuff does end up in the amenity centre, and this is an opportunity for people to make a little bit of money for themselves, perhaps donate the money to charity. But it is about, reusing our stuff and passing it on to somebody who might re-love it, as it were.
Exactly. For someone who's not been, Peel does look a little bit different on the day. What will people expect if they turn up?
Well, we will have a map of those streets in Peel where people are taking part, and that's both the older parts of Peel and parts of the newer Peel up at the top. But so hopefully that people will see that information on Peel online. But it is very basic. If you have a safe space outside of your house that doesn't interfere with the highway, you can put whatever you like outside and sell it. If you don't have a space of your own outside your property, there are lots of other places that you could put something up. And I would suggest to people, to speak to the town hall or come and find me. I'm always around Peel. Most people would know me, and we can find a space for people. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and usually ends either when everybody's sold everything or by 4 o'clock. There are obviously some guidelines for people which they will be given, but as I said, the main thing is you don't obstruct the highway, and importantly, you do not let people into your house.
What sort of things have you found then when you've been going around the previous in Creck Moors?
There's people who sell homemade lemonade, all sorts of bric-a-brac, from furniture to pots and pans. We have some amazing cake makers, bakers in Peel, so people will bake and sell outside. A neighbour of mine sells homemade jams and chutneys. Actually, you can find anything you want, all sorts of different things, yes.
And as you said, at this time, people have been struggling, obviously. We're in a challenging time financially. And so, like you said, it's actually a really good way of making yourself a little bit of extra cash.
Absolutely. And whilst having fun, it's nice, in some of the streets, because a lot of the people living in that street are doing it together. So it turns into sort of a little sort of street party. There's a party atmosphere about. So we'd welcome people from outside of Peel to come and have a look and a walk round and grab a bargain or two.
And it's also, the thing I love about it too is that we are becoming so removed from each other when it comes to retail because there's so much of it online. Whereas actually this is another chance to communicate with someone that you're buying something from.
Absolutely. You know, the world is changing, isn't it? And that, you know, the way that we used to do things has changed. And it's very good for your well-being to get out and to talk to people and have a chat and meet your neighbours and socialise. You know, we know that being part of a community is very, very good for us. That's the great thing about living in Peel. There is a very strong sense of community, as many people will have seen, you know, from last week's carnival, where people in Peel will come out and engage and be together. It's lovely.
It really is. OK, so if anyone's listening and they're in Peel and they're thinking, I want to be part of this, I've got some stuff to get rid of, how do they get a hold of you? How do they sign up?
To ring the town hall in Peel or email the town hall.
So the email address would be admin.officer@ptc.org.im, or you can telephone 842 341.
Manx Radio's 1 to 3, tended by Ramsey Garden Centre. Pick up your new all-season loyalty card in-store today and start collecting reward points.